Hi, I'm Mark Richardson with the Case Institute of Remodeling, and welcome back to our series titled Change or Become Irrelevant. Earlier in these segments, we've talked about why and how you need to think about changing. We've compared the past to the present. Today we want to talk about resolutions. If you ultimately want to see the benefits of changing, you have to be resolved in the first place. So let's look at this from sort of an opposite direction of something that we're all quite familiar with, and that's New Year's resolutions. This time of the year is certainly a great time to make New Year's resolutions, but the real question is, do you always succeed in those New Year's resolutions? The answer is, about 90% of the time, we don't. So the question is why? Why do New Year's resolutions fail? Here's 5 reasons for you to think about. Number 1 is you do not have a strong enough why when you want to be resolved to change something. So I'd encourage you to make a list. Make a list of 10 reasons why you want to change, and you're going to have a much higher level of conviction. Number 2 is what I call you can't eat an elephant in one bite. Oftentimes when it comes to a resolution of change, we try to accomplish too much. Try to think about the change and the resolutions in bite-sized pieces. Number 3 is if you fail to plan, plan to fail. You know, oftentimes we have a resolution, but we don't necessarily have a blueprint or a plan to do that. Think about if you ever want to build a deck, you always have a plan, you have a material list, and you have the labor laid out for you. Do you have a plan for your resolution? Number 4, I call burn your bridges. It's a lot easier to stick to that resolution of change if you go and burn your bridges. What that means is go tell people that this in fact is something that you are resolved to do. If you tell enough people, they will not only help you, but they'll be your coach and guide along the way. Number 5 is monitor, monitor, monitor. Failing to monitor is oftentimes the reason why resolutions fail. Just like a pilot flying from the East Coast to the West Coast, they're constantly making course adjustments along the way because they're monitoring their flight plan. Your resolution and your plan with your resolution needs the same degree of monitoring if you want to be successful. So in closing, we're all committed and we all talk about change, but where the real benefit of change comes is the actions you take on it. Take care, everyone.